Okay. So now if it comes to here, so as we know in last class we studied what is distance and as well as what is displacement. So now if we'll take from A to B, this is what we used to call, guys, what we used to call this one, A to B. If I have drawn, this is the path. What is this called as?
Distance.
Distance, or we can say it is the shortest distance. So that is why we used to call it as what? Displacement. Now,
Displacement.
from A to C if will go, C to D, E to E, like that if will come, C, D, E and F. Then this A, C, D, E, F and B. This is what we used to call it as, what we used to call it? Distance. So the total length of the path we used to call it as distance, and the shortest distance we used to call it as what? Displacement. Yes or no? Now let us come to our today's class. So what is our concept today? So today we are going to study what is speed. Understand? So now if you want to understand the speed, then first of all you need to know what is distance. So as we know, what do you mean by distance, guys? Distance means what? Distance means the total length of the path. Yes or no? That is what definition I given you. Just check it. Is it right or wrong? Total distance, total length of the path is called as distance. Any doubt? So now if it comes to here, speed means, remember, whatever it is. For example, let me take now Harish. Harish, are you there in meeting? So this is what Harish. Okay. Now, this is the starting point of Harish. Harish is in A point and he reached to the, so let me imagine this is Harish, A point, and he reached to the B point. So now the distance at this displacement, whatever it is present between A point and B point is 5 meters. How many meters? How many meters? 5 meters. Now, Harish took traveling time from here to here is, let me imagine, 15 seconds. Then this is the time taken by Harish and this is the distance traveled by Harish between A to B. Understand everybody? Now, let me take the same A to B. Now, I asked Danishkar to move. This is Harish and this is Danishkar. Now, Danishkar reached from A to B. Again, what is the distance, guys? Again, what is the distance? Same 5 meter distance. Let me imagine he has been took 10 seconds. Now, this is the time taken by Danishkar for this distance. Now, why sir you are teaching this? We are having some connection. Remember, speed of an object, because in class 9 you will study one more word called as velocity. Velocity is different and speed is different. Be very careful. So, speed of the object means, remember, total distance traveled. What is the total distance traveled by Harish? Please respond, everybody.
5 meters.
5 meters.
5 meters.
Per total time taken. Do you understand? Total distance traveled, understanding, in a given period of time is only called as speed. So I can say, if you want to simply, I can say it is the distance traveled by a body in a given unit time. Given unit time is only called as speed. So here is speed means, am I mentioning any direction like Harish traveled north direction, Harish traveled south direction, Harish traveled east direction? Anything I mentioned?
No, sir. No, sir.
If I mention direction, then is it called as a distance or displacement? That is what my first question. Is it called as a distance or displacement? If I mention direction, yes, what is happening? Please respond. If I mention direction, then what we used to call, Vartini? It is called as displacement. Yes or no? So I am not talking about any displacement here. I am just saying Harish traveled 5 meters in 15 seconds. Danishkar traveled 5 meters in 10 seconds. Now, speed means, remember, speed is the just one of the physical quantity, means it is the distance traveled per a given unit time. That is what we used to call as speed. Understanding? So the distance traveled by a body in given period of time or a given unit time is only called as speed. So here we are not talking about any kind of direction. So that is the reason I am saying it is the distance. Understanding? So is it a scalar quantity or vector quantity? Who will say? Arun Kailash? Is it a scalar or vector quantity? Last class I taught you. Ready? Scalar or vector quantity?
Scalar quantity, sir.
Scalar quantity, because unless we are not talking about direction, you cannot understand anything. So this pray brother Gokul, so kindly complete it so that you can follow up and you can understand by tomorrow's class onwards. Clear, Gokul? The pending if you are clear, then it will be easily understanding. So I can say, what do you mean by speed, guys? Read the definition. Speed, the distance traveled by the body, the distance traveled by the body the distance traveled by the body in the unit time, in the body in unit time is called speed. In unit time is called speed. So we are not talking about any direction. So it is which quantity? Everybody.
Scalar quantity.
Scalar quantity. Harish, what happened? It is the scalar quantity. That is what you have to understand it. Now we will write in the form of equation. So now you tell me. So speed is equals to, I can say, what is that? That Harish traveled some distance. So that what I can say that distance.
Total distance traveled.
Understanding? Distance traveled divided by, what is the time taken by Harish? 15 seconds, correct? That is what. So whatever the time taken by him, so that is what I will write. So this is only what ways to call, guys. What ways to call? Speed.
To find speed.
Clear? Speed. Now, remember, speed I is to represent with a symbol notation V. How I can represent? How I can represent? V, stylish V. Understanding? And the distance travel, you already know. What is the symbol of distance? Distance
V.
symbol. Yes.
Yes.
Time symbol. Time symbol what, guys?
T.
Time symbol. Very good. T. I also forgot. T. Now, write in the form of mathematical equation. What will come? Speed is equal to, what will come? Speed is equal to distance by time.
Distance by time.
Kindly please note it down. Speed is equals to distance by time. Everybody, any doubt, Vartini? Oh. Yes, please, Harish, Gokul. Yeah, Danishkar, you understand, Danishkar?
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good, Danishkar. So that is what we can say. So speed is equals to what, guys? Distance by time. Simply, if you want to say, okay. So that is what it is. We have to make it. Now, if you notice it, so I can say speed is equals to distance by time. Now, time is in division. Time will come this side. What will become, guys? Anybody? Time is in division. Will come this side. What will become?
Multiply.
So speed into time will give you what? Always. Speed into time always will give you what? Yes. Distance will give you. This is the second formula. Now, third formula. Now, speed is in multiplication. Will come this side. What will become?
Division.
Division. So, distance by speed will give you always what? Time. So, these are the three formulas which you have to understand. So, this is the first formula. This is second formula. And this is third formula, which is a speed relation between what? This formula is what? Relation between, kindly remember, relation between whom, guys? Speed.
Speed. Distance time.
Time. And as well as what?
Distance.
As well as distance. Clear, everybody? So that is what. So till here, write it, everyone, please. Everybody write it fast. Any doubt you can ask. Speed, distance, time. So these equations we can say relation between, what is that, ready? Between speed, time,
and
distance.
distance.
That is what you have to remember. Time. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Right. So please all of you make it.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? All of you? Now,
No, sir.
observe very carefully. So this is what about relation between speed, time and distance. Now notice it very carefully. Keep it in next. Units of speed. What is this?
Units of
Units
speed.
of speed.
Units of speed. Now, you all know very well. So what do you mean by speed, guys? First of all, tell me speed means what? Distance by time. Yes or no? Yes, please respond. Now,
Yes, sir.
I told you two kinds of units, two system of units. Anybody tell me what is this two system of units? One is SI unit, another one is what? CGS unit.
CGS.
CGS.
For speed, basically we are not going to consider any CGS unit because everybody is having minimum speed, so that it will be, will measure in always meters only. So like very slowly moving objects only will measure in speed in CGS system of unit. That is why generally we won't consider, but that is also we'll study. So now SI unit of distance. Can anybody tell me? SI unit of
Meter.
unit of distance. Anybody? Meter
Meters.
or kilometer. Clear, Harish? Now, same way, if we'll take SI units of time. Anybody? Time. What is that?
Minutes.
Seconds. Understand? Seconds, not minutes. Okay, minutes you should not take. Seconds and as well as hours. What? Hours. So we're having two units of SI units of speed. So one is what? First one if we'll take. Speed is speed SI unit is. Distance will take in what? Distance will take in what?
Meter.
Meters. And if we
Meter.
take meters in distance in meters, time must be in what?
Seconds.
Second.
Seconds. So this is the first unit of speed. What is that? Meter per second. Like this you can write. Understanding? Like this you can write, or you can write like this, or you can write meter per second means -1. Do you remember? -1. Keep it in mind. If you are writing minus, you are not supposed to keep bar. If you are keeping bar, you are not supposed to keep -1. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, but my preference is always for solving the numericals, use only meter per second. Even exam, they will give you meter inverse also. Still, you have to write meter per second only. Clear, Harish? Keep it in mind always. While you're solving numericals, always you have to keep meter per second. Don't write meter second inverse. Okay, this is will gives you confusion again. So this is what one unit. Now, if we'll consider kilometer, what is another unit? Anybody? What is another unit? Kilometer. If we'll consider
Kilometer per hour.
kilometer, time we have to take in what? We have to take in
Hours.
clear. That is what it is. So now this is what I can write. Also, I can write. You can write kilometer per hour, or what I can write, guys. kmhr -1. Like this also I can write. Okay, guys.
Okay, sir.
Yes, that is what. Even R also no need. Understand? Simply I can write kmh inverse. What I can write? kmh inverse. But why I'm writing R? You people will get confused. Do you understand? So you'll get confused, like H means height, you will think again. That is the reason I am writing HR inverse. Clear? Ready?
Yes, sir.
Now, same way, tell me what is the CGS unit of distance? Let it be. CGS unit is not needed, but still we'll study. What is the unit of distance? Distance, centimeter. So time seconds only. Yes or no? So the
Yes, sir.
CGS unit of speed, what will become? Ready? Centimeter.
Centimeters per second.
Understanding, or we can say understanding, centimeter per cm per second, or we can say cm second inverse. What we can write? Ready? cm
CM.
second inverse. Reading you have to very important. Vardhani, are you reading? cm second inverse, we can say this one centimeter per second. Centimeter per second or cm second inverse. Danishkar, if you are reading difficulty, ask me. So this is what SI unit and CGS unit. Any doubt, guys?
No, sir.
No. Now, as I taught you every time, you might be remember. So as we know, just for our convenience, I'm saying. So as we all people know, 1 meter is equals to how many centimeters, guys?
100 centimeter.
100.
10 square centimeter.
Yeah, 10 square. Very good. Same way, 1 centimeter equals how many meters?
1 by 100 centimeter.
10 power minus 2 meters. Is it yes? Arun Kailash? Tanishkar?
Sir.
That is what last
Yes.
class I taught you, correct? Yes or no, Harish?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is what. Now, same way, this is what we should call as relation between meter and centimeter. Is it as relationship
Yes, sir.
between meter and centimeter? Meter and centimeter means what? Meter is the SI unit and centimeter is the what? CGS unit. What is this? SI means full form. Anybody? SI means full form. SI, standard international units. And what do you mean by CGS full form?
Centimeter, gram,
Centimeter,
seconds.
gram, second.
Gram second units. Clear, remember. So this is what we used to call as relationship between SI and CGS unit of distance. Now, same way here, speed also they must have some relation. Yes or no, Harish? That is. So that is what now we are going to write. Relationship between, please write it. Relationship between meter per second and kilometer per hour. Clear, everybody? Any doubt? Okay.
No, sir.
Now, for example, if you go America, how they will measure speed, guys? How they will measure speed? They will measure miles per hour. How they will measure? Miles per hour. Keep it in mind. This is another unit of speed. Because their America distance they will measure in where? Another unit, miles only they will measure. So another unit is, or we can say other unit is miles per second. Keep it in mind, all of you. What is that? Miles, 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 or we can say like this, MILES, miles per hour. This is also we can say SI unit of speed. Clear, everybody? Now,
Yes, sir.
this is the only two things which is very needed for us. That is why these two things we'll study now. So observe very carefully and understand very carefully relationship between meter per second and kilometer per hour. Now means, as we know, 1 meter is equals to how many centimeters? How many centimeters? 100 centimeters.
100 centimeters.
We need now 1 kilometer per hour, which is equals to dash meter per second. Is it okay, everybody? So this is what we want. Or what we want? 1 meter per second, which is equals to dash kilometer per hour. So in these two, one thing we want. Yes or no, guys? Yes? So now, if we find any one thing, then the reverse of it is only called as second relation. Is it okay, Danishkar? Arun Kailash, Vartini, that is what. So now let us find this
Sir,
one.
I can't understand, sir.
If I found this one, if I'll make reverse, like 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. If I'll say reverse, 1 centimeter is equals to 10 power minus 2 meter. We did in last class. Yes, Arun Kailash.
Yes, sir.
The same way, now I will find relation between kilometer per hour and meter per second. Then if I'll reverse it, then I will get 1 meter per second and kilometer per hour. Is it right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
That's all. Now, you tell me, let us see, we want to convert 1 kilometer per hour into dash. What is that? Ready? 1 meter per second we want to convert it. Is it okay, guys? Right or wrong?
Okay, sir.
Now you tell me, 1 kilometer is equals to how many meters? We know 1 kilometer equals to how many meters? Keep it
1000 meters.
1000 meters. How many meters?
1000.
1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. And
1000.
if we'll take now, 1 hour is equals to, we want in minutes or seconds, check it, minutes or seconds. Minutes or seconds? Seconds we need. Understanding? So we know that 1 hour equals how many minutes? Ready?
60 minutes.
60 minutes.
Understand? Now you know 1 minute is equals to how many seconds?
60.
60.
60 seconds.
That's all. So now can I write this one as 60 into 1 minute? Is it right or wrong? That is
Right,
correct.
sir.
That is now 60 into, in place of 1 minute, what I can write?
60 seconds.
60 seconds. Now 60 into 60, which is equals to 60 square, which is equals to how much? 3600.
3600.
That is what? Which is equals to how many seconds, guys? 3600 seconds. See, like class 6th boys I am teaching. I should not teach in class 9th this all the things. You should know by this time. But still we are not learning. So that's why let it be. So 1 hour is equals to 3600 seconds. Now, can I substitute these values both in this equation? Yes or no? First equation?
Yes, sir.
So now I can say 1 kilometer per 1 hour. I can say, what I can say, guys? 1 kilometer equals how many meters?
1000 meters.
Divided by 1 hour is equals to how much, guys? 3600 seconds. Now, 0000 will get cancelled, which is equals to 10 by 36 meter per second. Now, 10 and 36, one table will go. What is the table? Both will
Two
divide
table.
one table. What is that, guys?
2 tables, sir.
Very good.
Two
So,
fives
2
are?
by the 2 18s. That's all, guys. So I can say 1 kilometer per hour, which is equals to how many meter per second? 5 by 18
5 by 18.
meter per second. Understand? That is the relation between kilometer per hour and meter per second. So kindly remember, very, very important relation for solving the numericals. Clear, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, solve it.
Yes, sir.
Ready? Have you understand? Ready? Vartini, I told
Yes,
you to
sir.
communicate again one day only. That's all. Again, you were silent. Have you understand, Gokul?
Yes, sir.
That's fine. Solve it now. So 1 kilometer per hour equals to how many meter per seconds, guys?
5 by 8 meter.
18 meter per
5
second.
by 8.
Now, let me see, somebody of you tell me when we have to use this relation. Converting kilometer per hour to meter per second or meter per second to kilometer per hour. Converting kilometer per hour to meter per second. We have to
Meter per
use.
second.
Do you understand what I'm saying? We have to use this relation. When we are converting kilometer per hour to meter per second. Purima, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is
Yes,
one.
sir.
Yeah, please. Next, what is the reverse relation? Can anybody tell me now? I want only 1 meter per second. Now, inverse relation. This is what we used to call, Harish? Inverse relation. Okay, reverse only called as inverse relation. Now, I need 1 meter per second. Now let it be. How it will come, see. So 1 kilometer per hour, which is equals to 5 by 18 into 1 meter. Can I write it or not? 1 meter per second. Right or
Yes,
wrong?
sir.
Into 1 meter
Yes,
per
sir.
second. Yes or no? Now, I want 1 meter per second. Who is extra here? 18 is in division. Will come this side. What will become? 18 is in
Multiplication.
division. Will come this side. What will become? Please respond. Multiplication. So 18 kilometer per hour, which is equals to 5 into 1 meter per second. Now, I want 1 meter per second. Who is extra here, Harish? Ready?
Second. 5.
5, not second. 5 meter per second I want. 5. 5 is in multiplication. Will come this side. 5 is in multiplication. Will come this side.
Divide.
Division. So, which is equals to 1 meter per second. That's all. See, have you noticed it? How easy it is? Simple or difficulty?
Simple.
Simple only. So, 1 meter per second is equals to how many kilometer per hour?
18 by 5.
By 5 kilometer per hour. So this is what you have to remember. Now, when we will use this relation, converting which to which?
Meter per second to kilometer per hour.
Very good, Reddy. So converting converting meter per second to kilometer per hour. That is the mandatory one. So this you should know when we have to use which relation. Kindly remember, you all must know when we have to use a right relation. You must understand and you have to convert it. Clear? That is what you have to
Yes,
do.
sir.
Yeah. So this relation we will use converting meter per second to kilometer per hour. And this relation will use what? From kilometer per hour to meter per second. Any doubt? See, these many
No,
big,
sir.
it's almost this much time. Why I am saying you are not supposed to commit anywhere mistake in the future. That is the reason. Okay. So it won't be take even 1 minute. Simply I will say convert kilometer per hour to meter per second. And the answer is 5 by 18 and 18 by 5. That's all. So you'll never understand anything. So that is the reason I'm saying you have to understand how I am solving. In future, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, you have to make your things, understand, by your own. That is the thing. So that's all it is. Now this is all about the speed and units of speed and relationship between kilometer per hour and meter per second. Any doubt, guys?
No, sir.
No doubt? That's fine. So now if you'll understand this, then next we are going to study types of speeds. What is that, guys?
Types of speed.
Types of speed. Speed. Okay. Now, can I take the three numbers from you people? Can I take three members? Yes, please. So now types of speed. Okay. Now types of speed. First one is called as, observe very carefully. For example, totally, let me imagine now Vartini, only girl correct, we'll start with the Vartini. Now, Vartini is at A point. She reached to B point. Where she reached, guys? B point.
B
Again,
point.
she reached to C point. Again, she reached to D point. So now if you notice it, the distance between A to B is 1 kilometer. The distance between B to C also 1 kilometer. The distance between C to D also 1 kilometer. Now, first 10 minutes Vartini ran. Just I'm taking example. Sir, why are you taking minutes? Don't ask me. We can convert minutes into seconds. How we can convert minutes into seconds or hours? 1 minute is equals to how many seconds? How many
60
seconds?
seconds.
60 seconds. So 10 minutes is how much? 10 into 60, which is equals to how much? 600 seconds. Okay. Everybody, that is one. So now, next 1 kilometer also she took 10 minutes. Next 1 kilometer also she took 1 minute. So you might be understand by this time what is happening in this
Sir.
diagram. Anybody can tell me?
Sir, the last one is 10 minutes, sir. You put 10 kilometer.
Okay, Harish. 10 minutes. Now, in this diagram, you are understanding something by this time. So, what is the diagram? Can anybody? You can get some knowledge from this. She is traveling distance. Let me imagine. Can I assume, Harish, this is S1? Can I assume this is S2? This is S3.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by that? S1, S2, S3. Clear?
Speed-1.
Yeah, distance. Now, time T1. This is time T2 and this is time T3. Is it okay, guys? Any doubt? Any problem in this?
No, sir.
No. Now, you tell me, all the distance is same or not? So, distance is
Yes, sir.
equals to S2. S2 is equals to S3. Same way time is, tell me, time is also T1 is equals to T2. T2 is equals to T3. Yeah, everybody. So that is what. So
Yes, sir.
the first type of speed, by the time you understand, this is I said only for example. Understand? So example, Vartini I said, first type of speed is called as, what is the first type of speed? Uniform speed. What is that?
Uniform speed.
Uniform speed.
Uniform speed. Kindly remember all of you. So can you give me the definition of uniform speed, Vartini? Ready? Uniform speed.
Yes, sir.
You can understand. What do you mean by uniform speed? A body is
Sir,
traveling what? Body travels equal distance in equal interval of time. Equal interval of time. That is only called as, what is to call uniform speed. Understand? But keep it in mind, time is not a parameter. Time, even a small interval also, it is, if it is same, then it is called as uniform speed only. Clear, everybody? So small intervals maybe, then it is also moving with a uniform speed. Clear, everyone? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Definition. If a body travels equal distances, if a body travels equal distances in equal interval of time, if a body travels equal distance in equal interval of time, however small these intervals, however small these intervals, however small these intervals may be small these intervals may be